with an E and Sqoozh with a Z, and welcome to my stream, only me, no one else. Oh wait, look, there's a Ryan and an Enderjack, who knew? Hello! This has never happened before. Alright, yeah. Well, I, for one, am terrified. So chat, let me know how the audio levels sound, because I got Robin fussing with stuff a lot and have been driving her crazy. Indeed. Okay. Yes. We are going to be playing Sly Cooper and the Thievius Racoonus, the first game in the Sly Collection, which is the HD remaster set for the PlayStation 3. Oh no! How borked? What kind of borked? Please let know. Oh no! Yes! I mean, I tried to. Yeah. And give us just a second while we get that figured out.
Are we audible?
You try again?
We audible. Are we audible.com?
Yes, we
find
write
out.
the oboes really good for this.
It works!
It works.
Yes,
I did it.
yes.
What?
I fixed everything!
Oh,
Wow, Rob, you're so smart.
I'm a genius!
a
You're
genius.
so smart. Thank you.
Oh, hot damn.
Wow.
We'll
Yay.
pretend that it is my fault that she forgot a setting.
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend that the computer decided it wanted to do it differently this time.
Ooh.
Okay, yes.
Because that's what my computer does sometimes.
Yeah. Alright, I believe Aleph when he says that my audio is a bit higher than everyone else's. Should I turn the mic aux level down for that?
The mic aux level, if you're quieter than the game audio, you want to turn it up. I tend to try and get it as close to the red as possible, so kind of in that yellow zone.
They're saying that I'm louder than you.
Oh.
Has nothing to do
Okay. Game audio is a bit higher than LARKE voice. Oh, in which case you can just turn... Okay, that's some audio balancing. In which case, I think you can just right-click my name in Discord and just turn me down.
Robin, I'll never turn you down.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But LARKE is going to.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not up to me.
Okay, I tried that. Did it work?
We're gonna find out.
You know, I should probably talk more if I want your advice on how we're sounding.
I guess I also should probably
Yeah.
make some noises.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make noise by bragging about my dessert treat, which is fruit in sort of a bowl of strawberry ice cream. So that's my
Strawberry
brag.
ice cream is good in all forms, pretty much.
Hell yeah. Okay, in which case I think Lark, you can turn your mic audio up.
Okay, how about that?
I'm
A little better?
Let's try it. We'll be finding out here in a second.
I can still turn the game down a little bit.
Yeah.
Turn myself back up. I have tried turning myself up.
Ooh.
We're gonna hope that that works.
It sounds like you're still pretty quiet. Not
Not sure how that happened.
Yeah, it's just the mic audio.
Yeah, I've been trying to turn my mic levels up. And, I don't know if what I'm doing is helping! Hooray!
Okay.
Or maybe
AJ's
I'm
got
just
What
not
do you-
projecting enough. Gotta release my inner theater
We're
kid.
definitely getting there.
It
So-
is, yeah, it is true. I have been accused of speaking only in one volume, at one volume level at all times. So I'll try to also.
I'm going to
project
do
a
my
little
best
bit.
to make sure it gets fixed. BRB.
Yeah, Ryan, you do generally talk a little lower than the rest of us.
I don't notice it. It's so
It is
funny
what it
because
is.
because in my head I sound really like, I don't know, like wow. And then I'll like see a recording of myself
Mhm.
and I'm just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, who's that? Who's that
No,
guy?
it's true. You do sound like so extremely chill. I'm not entirely sure how you manage it. So
I
it does
appreciate
surprise
that.
me that you sound as bombastic as you do in your head.
It's really funny. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the one tone. A friend of mine told me specifically it's always one volume level. Sometimes that's loud and sometimes that's quiet, but it is always the same. I thought it was really funny. So
That's just adorable to me. I love
Yeah.
that for you.
it's true. It's true.
Alright. Okay,
All right,
Malik says might be good enough. Are we doing okay?
Malik has like a good, solid, high standard. So if he says it might be good enough, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Are we ready to play some Sly Cooper?
Would anybody like to play Sly Cooper?
I would love
You know, I have been thinking about playing Sly Cooper, and just because y'all say so, I think I'm gonna do it.
Better
glad.
than before.
Okie dokie. Then,
Thanks, everybody.
yes, thank y'all so much for your help. I know Robin is being run ragged. She's like running across the house, going back to her headset and back to this, and
That's
But-
good.
yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
A little
Wait,
cold
wait.
open.
AJ's got a thing.
Uh-huh.
He's opening a can,
Okay.
ripping and
Sly
ripping.
Cooper.
Uh-huh. I hardly know her.
Hey.
Thanks, dude.
Boy silhouette.
There we go.
Yeah.
Even throwing in a few frogs.
There's
Hell
a
yeah.
freaking guy.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So this is
He-
my favorite furry game.
He's got an old man tee. It seems like how many? Okay, actually, now I have to think about which is my favorite furry game.
Like I'm assuming we're kind of treating Sonic not
Sonic's is
strictly
its
furry.
own. Yeah, no, that's exactly. Sonic is definitely furry adjacent, but it is its own thing.
Yeah.
Sly!
Um,
Come in! Sly!
Oh
It's
my
Bentley
gosh.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
read you.
Beasley.
Uh,
Loud and
I really have to think about this. I need to. I'm gonna open in a different. I'm gonna open a new tab and start making a list of all the furry games I can think of.
I'm the thief here.
I would say, I would argue personally, I don't think Undertale counts. I think,
That's a grab bag.
yeah,
Monsters
I
and
think,
furries is different.
yeah, I think we are
All right,
looking
I'm going in.
at explicitly anthropomorphized cartoon animals as
Yeah, 'cause,
the
like,
Just keep the engine
main,
running,
not
Harvey.
only main
I'll be down in no
cast,
time.
but like I would argue like preferably no humans visible, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
right.
Like only
So, like,
cartoon animals.
Tiny Toons is like really on the edge of that.
It is, which is in my
I think
opinion
I'm seeing
always been
things.
true.
Must be
I
birds
I
or
know.
something.
I think
Can
Looney
you see those
Tunes
crazy
and
blue
all
lights?
adjacent properties count as furry for all intents
Yeah.
and purposes. Like, you can have humans, but you gotta have the right balance.
Yeah, it's tough because Looney Tunes are so important to crafting like early furry tastes.
Yeah.
Hold down the
But
circle button near blue
I
lights. I'm
would
on it.
definitely argue there are some Looney Tunes that are more furry than others.
Yes, this is absolutely true. I think it comes down to the director.
Yeah, that's
Not even the
freaking
year,
true.
just
Yeah,
the director.
no, just the director.
Cat says, are Muppets furry adjacent? And I would
Mm.
say yes.
That's a hard
I would
yes from me.
say, yeah, okay, all right. Well, I'll trust the
it's-
two of you then.
Yeah, like, I will absolutely grant that it's a tightrope. But, like, you
Mhm.
can't have Miss Piggy and not think for a second, this is a little furry.
Yeah.
Like, we
Yeah,
don't always know what people are, but it is furry adjacent. Like Gonzo. We don't know what he is. We just
That's
know he's
true.
furry.
Right,
Yeah.
the Muppets universe has both furries and monsters at the same time.
That's true.
Just a
So,
very, very
yeah.
big world.
Mm-hmm.
A super sneaky Master Thief move.
Miss
I'd
Piggy
had a
is
Bentley.
great.
What the hell? Okay.
That's all I wanted to say.
It's a good statement. Also,
Mhm.
I hope that you end up liking Bentley. He is
Oh, yeah, I should
the nerdiest.
pay more attention. He seems cute.
Yeah, this is just the cold open tutorial.
Yeah.
He
Learn a bit
seems.
about the characters.
This is gonna be controversial, but he makes me think of like Tommy Turtle, but good.
I can definitely see that.
Thank you. Yeah, Undertale definitely furry adjacent, but
Yeah,
I'm for
Mundane,
the
tutorial. Like-
yeah, exactly. But for the purposes of my current research,
It is not a
we-
furry game.
exactly, furry adjacent is not good enough. Sorry, it has to
Super
be
Lesbian
furry
Animal
explicit.
RPG and
Yes.
Pink both are
Yes.
furry games.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
Let's see.
yes.
Though those are very, very, within the past year levels of modern. So
Right.
they've had a lot of time to curate what furry means.
Yes,
Oh.
that's true.
Oh,
Here is our problematic fave.
Raccoon. I
Oh.
caught you red-handed.
all
Ah,
cops are
Carmelita.
bastards.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen you
and
since I
yet-
gave you the slip and bomb
I
bag.
don't say
Which
even
reminds
Carmelita,
me-
I say
Between the
especially
Firestone of India
Carmelita.
to
She's a jerk and a half.
Ah, and I
Oh,
was
yeah,
gonna give it to
but
you
she
as a
gets
little
better.
token of my. Hey, you know,
She has a
the
different
bazooka really
voice
brings
actor
out
in
the
every
color of
game
your
because no
eyes.
one cares about
Very
women.
fetching.
You think this pistol
In the
Wow.
second
I
game,
love
she
her.
doesn't have an accent
You oughta
anymore for
try
no
it.
reason.
Might snap
Oh
you
my
up
I
a
love her
God.
Sly
dry
1
spree.
voice actor.
And give up
so,
our little rendezvous.
Like, it's such.
Plenty of time for that once you're safely
Uh,
behind bars.
Parappa's
Stick around and
furry
chat,
adjacent.
But I just dropped by to pick up this case
Uh,
file. I think
Yeah,
you've
because
had
that's
long
also
enough.
Object Head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Of classification.
It's like
I'd say Parappa veers into Muppet territory.
1000%.
Yeah, like there's not
Um,
enough animal people.
Parappa's a genuine grab bag.
Yeah.
Yes. And
So-
occasionally there's also a bear. But his
Yeah.
girlfriend is a flower. So
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
politics.
That's politics. Yeah, exactly.
I am a furry, but for being an onion.
Yeah, exactly.
I was
Yeah.
surprised to see
I should
Um,
do my typical
Finally,
and
the
say
secret
hi to
police
everybody
file
who's
I've been
coming in.
searching for
So,
all these
hi
years.
Malik, hi Aleb, hi
With
Crow,
this, I could avenge my
hi
family
Ryan,
and
hi
regain
Lark,
possession
you
of
all
this
almost spoke.
valued treasure.
I'm
Hi Kat,
here.
It all
hi
began when I
B,
was
hi
just a kid,
AJ,
bouncing on my father's knee.
hi
You see,
Lindsay.
I come from a long line
Anybody
of
else I'm
master
missing?
thieves who
This is a
kept all
good
their
crew.
secrets of sneaking and
Oh,
stealing
it's
a
in an
good
ancient
trio.
book.
All right, we're getting into the
Thievius
dark
Racoonus.
backstory, but there are no
And
subtitles. I'm sorry.
especially
Oh,
sneaky,
that's
which is
fine.
why
This
we
is really
specialize in
good.
stealing from
Yeah.
criminals.
It's
After all,
Incredible.
he is
honor, no
inheriting
challenge, no
his
fight
family's
Mhm.
from
legacy,
ordinary people.
Your
You
history.
live off a master criminal, and you know
and
you're
they
a master
always
thief.
steal from other
Well,
thieves.
on the night I was
to
supposed
prove
to
their
inherit
worth.
the book, 5
Ah,
visitors came
I
unannounced
see.
to our door.
But on the night he was to inherit the
My father
book,
fought to protect us.
these
One of the
assholes
villains
kill
managed
his
to bring
entire
his father
family in
over
front of
power
him
and ransack the
Oh
house until they found
and
no!
steal the book,
Thievius
adding insult
Oh
to injury.
no!
Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly
Just a bunch of
crimes.
jerks. But it's okay.
Just the worst.
Broken alone, I was done
This
with the
begins the
orphanage.
hero's journey.
There I met 2
I do
guys
think
who
Frog
became my
Detective
lifelong
is a
buddies
furry
and
game.
trusted crew.
Yeah,
Bentley,
Frog
absolutely.
Detective is
techno-genius and
absolutely a furry.
strategist supreme,
It is one of the
and
best
Murray,
ones.
part-time driver and
Need to
full-time
get
birthday.
started on that.
Together
Oh,
we pledged
let's
to
see,
track down the
okay.
Fiendish
And
Five,
as I've
avenge my
mentioned
father,
before,
and steal
Murray
back the
is
Thievius Racoonus.
1000%
I
the
knew I was about
inspiration
to
for
face
my
the
own Sona.
toughest test of my life.
I love
On
him.
this mission, I would either
He's
become a
I would
Murray
protect
like
him with
my
my life.
ancestors before me,
Yeah, I
or
like him.
fail and allow
Yeah,
my
he's
family
himbo
name to
territory.
fight
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. He gets better in the second game. Here, he's a little bit more of a comedy character, but the
Yeah.
potential is always there.
Mm-hmm.
Always love him no matter what.
I love how they aged everybody up, and Bentley was just slightly scaled up, no differences.
Yes.
It's so
Come
good.
see me if you want to check out any of your old movies.
It's very
I've
important.
got them all here on my
He's
computer.
tiny.
Use the left
Tiny.
analog
God.
stick to move around the
Small.
hideout and the X button to
Got the
select
list of
things.
bots.
Oh, here's a
I've
furry game
already
that I played when
plotted
I was a
route
kid.
to our first target.
It's not
It's
good,
okay.
but I did play it.
Hey, it has to be good. There's a remastered edition out.
There is a remastered edition.
And
I'm
a
pretty sure
furry
I've
one.
brought up Legend of K in stream before, but it bears repeating.
I should play that just to know how you have suffered.
It's
already
like
plotted a
here's the
route to our
thing,
first-
like it's just sort of a mediocre like Zelda action clone like game.
Mhm.
Generic action adventure. I get
Yeah, it's just a generic action adventure game. It's fine. I remember specifically as a kid, I thought it was really cool that some of the cutscenes, not all of the cutscenes, were in comics rather than animation. Not thinking at the time that animation is really expensive, and
was off the soggy coast of the Isle of
comics
Wight.
are
A
generally
small island
cheaper.
comfortably situated in the middle of a perilous Welsh triangle.
So that's probably why they did that, but I thought it
You
was
know,
cool.
comics do take fewer drawings.
Yeah, yeah. That's one of the main things about comics versus animation.
So I love these Batman the Animated Series style intro.
Right.
Mhm.
They're
These
so
are so
good.
good.
And like,
Okay.
our first boss is a dude who got so rich that he got bored with life and turned to crime.
Oh no,
Ah.
it's not even that. He is the image of privilege. He was born into riches and just got bored and decided to try piracy one day and was like, okay, this is what I'm doing.
Oh,
Nice fly! I just spotted
Yeah,
something
like I
that's
said.
going to complicate the
classic
mission.
gentleman
See that
pirate.
No.
nasty-looking gate?
He never gained any of
It
the money
was the
himself.
only road
He
leading
was
into
born into it.
Raleigh's hideout.
Mm.
I said he was rich.
I'll just use
Yeah.
my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes
Donkey
and
Kong
ropes.
isn't a furry game.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like that ladder there?
Yeah,
That is correct, but do not forget,
Like,
Sly.
they're
you
just-
have to get close.
Then hit
I
the
agree.
circle button to grab it.
Yeah,
Dang,
they're
I feel
not
like
they're in that weird
Suddenly,
territory.
I live for this
Donkey
stuff.
Kong himself is not, I would say, like anthropomorphized enough. to be
like Candy
considered
Kong
furry.
definitely dips into
Candy
that
Kong
territory,
is.
But
Yeah.
like if you tap the slider a little bit more to the right towards furry territory, you get something that looks more like Crash. But only a little. Like it's not a huge jump.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
furry adjacent by spectrum.
No, I think you're totally on the money there. I think some of the 90s games almost go into furry territory just because they were in the height of their popularity and they could do that. Case in point, the cartoon. But really just almost all of the
Which is
female
really
characters.
good.
Yes, the
By the
cartoon
way.
is so good. Y'all watch the
FYI.
cartoon. It's hilarious.
It's currently available in
Really
YouTube in English, German, French, and I think Japanese.
Yeah.
The French is the
So-
original, right?
Yes, I presume the French is the original.
It's either the
Um,
original or it's like
Let's go.
where it was originally made, and it's hard to tell how they did the voice acting for that.
That's
That's
true.
true.
That's a good point because
it
it
was
is
for
like
sure
a
animated in France, but if it came out there first is another question.
Nice.
yeah. It was definitely like it was a collaboration, like a French-Canadian collaboration, I believe. So.
Oh, French
quite
Canadian.
possible.
you say? Oh no, I got hit.
Yes.
Thanks. Dumbass.
So,
Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about like the basic structure of this game, and why it's so good.
yes, please.
Lark, you have already practiced this, you know your shit, and I know you like took a hit, but that's fine. This game is hard. So what makes this
I
game
just
so
wasn't paying
interesting?
attention.
Yeah, it's all good. What makes this game interesting is that it follows a lot of the same dynamics of your typical 3D platformer of the era, but what it does is really put the focus on like having spy tools like the hook, the binoculars, like all these different things that just turn it into a pseudo stealth game. And it's not actually like super stealthy, it's just kind of nice. It's like a very arcadey, almost Metal Gear Solid-ish level of stealth.
Yes. Oh, and one thing I should point out, since I just died twice in a row like a moron, game overs don't matter.
Yeah.
They
Oh, that's
pay
good.
attention to all of the clues that you collect, no matter what. You never have to collect a clue
Yeah.
twice.
Nice.
And a game over just starts you over at the beginning of whatever level you're on with 5 lives. Like, it's very, very forgiving. So we will not be
Yeah,
having
it's-
too many issues there, except for maybe a little backtracking.
Yeah, and backtracking in this game, like, okay, my favorite thing about this that they don't reprise in later games is that this one has very straightforward levels. There are a lot of little
You know,
hidden things, of
blimp looks
course,
more like a
little
machine than a
alternate paths,
hideout.
but for the most part, this is just like straightforward levels that are all about trusting the designer and doing
Yeah.
the shit.
That explains
After
all the
2, it
wrecked
gets a lot
ships.
hubbier, but this one is just level after level, and they're all
Beats me.
straight paths.
The rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my
They are
family's book
built to
back.
be speedrun.
And if Raleigh gets in
like-
my way,
The speedrunning is
fact-
actually baked into the game.
Yeah, in fact, there's 3 goals to every level, and it's getting the key, getting all of the clues to the safe, and getting the speed run when you come back later.
Yeah.
So yes, it was designed with speedrunning in mind, at least for this first one.
Yeah, Sly series continues to make me mad that Sucker Punch went on to make stuff like Infamous and Ghost of Tsushima because they've never done anything quite like this again.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima is definitely like a marvel of art direction in a lot of ways, but they've even with Infamous 1, which was very comic book nothing ever looked quite like this. And Sly 2 and 3 look so good compared to
Yeah.
the first game.
jump in it,
And I
circle
feel
button,
like
grab
in the
onto
interview footage about Infamous, they were trying as hard as they can, or as they could, to get away from this. Like, this was something they wanted to evolve away from. And I thought that was
Yeah.
really, really sad. Because
It's kind of like how
this-
Jak 2 did that with Jak 1 and Crash.
Yeah. And this is like, this feels more like Spyro than anything Insomniac ever did after Spyro was done. Ratchet and Clank made me angry when it released, and this was the balm. And then, after this trilogy was done, the studio that made it said, "Oh, thank God, we never have to do that again. Let's make real games."
Yeah, they kind of just decided to be a serious developer, and that was a definite no. They still make good games, just they don't make Sly Cooper games. And that's fine. Other people are making games kind of like this. But if somebody could, like, file off the serial numbers and make another Sly in the style of 1, I would even accept 2. Just hit me up, let me know.
Maybe with a little less racial stereotyping, it's gonna get worse later. Especially for
it's
one
never
level,
as bad as it could be, but it's never as good as it needs to be.
I mean, there is an entire hub later on, just to warn y'all, that they call Haiti, but is literally just Louisiana with the name filed off.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nothing like everybody's got their own like.
I get you.
Everyone's got their own like level of comfort with that. And I don't think it goes into deep dark territory or anything, but
no, not particularly. But it is very much. I think they even admitted later that it was supposed to just be, like the Everglades or something, and then they decided they didn't want to make a second level that was in the United States. They wanted it to be more worldly, so they slapped a different country's name on it and decided that it wasn't weird.
Yeah, that's
folks.
Yeah, Lindsay mentioned Okami, and yeah, these games have very similar vibes. They have a focus on shape and silhouette and like hard outlines and looking like a 2D cartoon from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Both of them, deriving inspiration, a lot of inspiration from 2D art forms.
Yes. This includes. No, I tried to make sure this wouldn't happen, but I have to go.
You
back.
gotta get the clues.
You gotta get the clues. It's fun.
I legit do. The chests that we're opening for that contain abilities that you gain that make life way easier.
Yeah.
So, like, just for playability, I have to do this.
No, it's all good. Go for it. Like, here's the thing about Friends Days. We embrace chaos. We take our time. We hit the bricks when shit sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
real.
It's on the other side.
Sup?
I have a real quick question about Sly.
Sup?
Are those pants or are those?
I took the
fur?
liberty of pinning
Yes.
the
Oh, it's
mission
4.
Okay, got it.
It's
Sort
4
of
pants.
It's both.
Sort of a Lucario situation.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Great. Thank you. That's all.
Yeah, AJ, a lot of games decided to go the route, like AAA almost exclusively went the route of technical showcases. And we had to rely on, like, AA and less to make something more visually interesting.
Yeah.
And, like, I like me a God of War. I like me a The Last of Us. I like me a Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Fun games. Very good looking. But it's really just the indie market and like Arc System Works doing like visually stunning games. Also, people should play Neon White.
People should play Neon White, 1, because it is good, and 2, because Robin is desperate for more friends that she can show up.
I have beat all of my friends' best times at least once.
She's looking for more scores to be able to beat. She needs them to live. Please help her.
It's fun. I like making people mad with my elite gamer skills.
You're such a gamer, Robin.
She is
I'm
such a
sorry for my crime.
So gamer.
I'm very gamer.
Also, for another recommendation of visually stunning games, play Psychonauts 2.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh God, yes.
Shreds.
it freaked my bean. Straight up.
Yeah, like the whole experience of Psychonauts 2 from beginning to end to epilogue is just like so good. Like
They
every
do
time
like... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think they do some really, I think, cool and interesting things with, texture-like masks and, level scene transitions. Just stuff I was just really both, I mean, artistically and technically, impressed. Okay,
yes.
I'll stop shutting up. I know you're working on it, AJ. I know.
Bummer, you can't open this vault without finding the rest of the clues.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. That
Am I stupid?
it's.
Stupid.
We got all the ones that are above everything, and like, again, these levels like to sneak stuff around. Are you sure they're not like rotating with the wheels there?
No, I would remember if they did that, and they definitely haven't been doing that. I will get the key, because I don't have to go through the door.
Hot take is that more games would be better as 4 to 6 episode miniseries adaptations and feature film adaptation or stage play in some instances. I mean, even Nier Automata did stage plays. It's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Japanese stage play culture is so good.
I mean, they're making the Last of Us show right now, and it is pretty much just sort of the game cutscenes with the gameplay parts cut out, at least so far. Yeah. So I feel like that's proof in the, what did they say? Proof in the pudding? They don't say that. Do they say that?
The proof
The
is
proof is in the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is delicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no strong opinions of the Last of Us TV show outside of that. And my dad is really excited about it, so I'm happy for my dad and all the dads like him.
I'm also happy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that game could definitely work really well as a movie or TV show without any real issue. And I like Last of Us, so
yeah, I enjoyed playing it. Back when I played more both games in general, and certainly like AAA shit.
Okay, I'm giving up on this for now because I will get the blueprints later in one of these chests that will then let me use my first-person view to locate stuff.
Yeah.
And then I can come back for it.
Yeah, remember that we can always we can always like off stream pick up clues and stuff and like start pick up those vaults.
Yeah, I'm just really frustrated because I had this down. I did not even have trouble finding these yesterday, and now I feel like I'm missing something really obvious.
This is what happens when I stream. Like the fact that I can pay attention at all to a game, like while I'm trying to play and manage the chat, is a miracle.
So when are you gonna get to the impossible
So
part?
you're doing really well.
Oh
You're
no,
doing really well.
I'm losing my mind. I just now paused the background music because I forgot it was there. Like, I don't know how you can do this with all these bells and whistles. This is a sensory overload nightmare.
Yeah, it's always really overwhelming the first few times, especially, I feel like.
It actually, so it is very overwhelming at first. There are a lot of bits and bobs, and especially with the way I do it, because like I try to achieve a very specific professional structure, even if I'm not myself very professional. I have a start time, I have a pre-roll, I have an outro, I have all these things. and you just kind of get used to it. Like it
Just get good.
it's just
Oh, thanks.
it becomes muscle memory.
Sorry.
You get good. It is true. Hi, Sam.
Sadly, sometimes you do get good.
Yeah.
I regret to inform you that getting good is inevitable.
Yeah, tragic.
Oh, this is a fun level.
I like
Okay.
this.
I'm going to explain
Man.
one little thing that just happened. So you see the
Please.
horseshoe that I got?
Yeah.
That's an extra hit.
Oh.
They're a very rare pickup in game, but you also receive one every time you collect 100 coins, which is why I'm so obsessed with collecting all of the coins.
Points.
Yes.
Good. So does that mean that normally Sly is a one-hit KO
Yes.
kind of guy?
Yes.
Wow.
That's why I
I
died
mean-
twice. Right at
I
the beginning.
mean, he is a thief, so I guess he's not spec'd for that, especially, I guess.
Yeah, and he's also relatively new at this. He's he's
the
only just
baby.
now stealing his family book back. And people don't really know him as a notorious thief yet. So him learning.
I
He's
didn't know
like-
that. I thought he was
Beginning of
famous
the legend.
already.
No,
Yeah,
just
like-
his family.
Like he's done a little bit of thieving here and there because Carmelita knows him, but that doesn't mean he has like this huge reputation. He's just like crime chief.
Oh, he's just like annoying to her specifically.
Kind of.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yeah. So this is the beginning of his actual legend. Like he's been a thief, but he's not like a legendary thief like his family yet.
Yeah.
They're just a bunch of adorable crime guys.
Why does the walrus breathe fire?
Oh, you
He
know.
has a blowtorch because he's an industrial guy
Okay.
here. Yeah.
He knows that you don't have to blow on a blowtorch to use it, right?
You know, cartoon body readability language is something else.
It's hard. It's really hard to say.
Yeah.
I rubbed Sam's ears and now she's quiet, so
Aw.
Was she screaming for a second?
a little bit. She's been
Screaming.
so loud lately. She is not a loud cat.
She, like, barely has vocal cords. And so when she screams, she just sounds like dust.
Oh. Yeah.
Lady.
Chuppy's never really learned to do a good, like, solid meow. When I first got him, he couldn't do it at all. He would just open his mouth and no sound would come out. So he's gotten a lot better from that. He can do a little like, but that's all you get from Grandpa.
Monday's making me crave powdered mini donuts now.
I also want donuts. Oh my god! And you're talking about sopapillas. My god.
Oh man. I haven't had a sopapilla in a million years.
Yeah.
That's true. Chippy's loud in other ways.
He's loud in performance ways.
Yeah, he doesn't meow. He can, like, kind of scream. It's a different sound.
There are various call sounds to the kitties, aren't there?
There's various sounds of cat. Do you know them all?
I am not
Pop up
sure.
in the chat with your favorite cat sounds.
Well, like most cat things, I feel like the number of cat sounds is an imaginary number.
We're just
That's-
constantly modulating the same sounds.
Yeah, that's also true. Cats don't generally meow. They learn to do it to get human attention.
And it's adorable.
It's very funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually gonna ask. I know.
Sorry.
It's fine. I was going to ask what Chuppy's past was in terms of his life before adoption.
I got him when he was already a senior cat. He was, well, I assume he was 10. That's what that's what his, like, medical sheet said anyway, but, you know, who knows, sometimes. But he was recently diagnosed diabetic, which tends to happen, to cats, later in life. You do not, generally see, young cats, develop diabetes.
Right.
So he was definitely geriatric at some point. And I don't know exactly what his home situation was, but when I got him, he was sort of upsettingly skinny, and I don't know, we'd been told he'd been, like, left outside a lot, which is like, well, we told you he was diabetic and not to do that, so I don't know. It didn't sound like a great home situation for him. So
it doesn't sound.
yeah, so whatever it was, he seems chill now. Yeah, he's just grandpa. He's asleep.
Well, I am very glad that you have been there for him.
Yay,
he's a very
thank
good
you.
boy.
Yeah, he's a yeah. Yeah, he lived at the clinic that I worked at for a year before I adopted him.
Like your clinic was like also hosted cat?
I mean,
that sounds
some
unusual,
clinics do,
but I don't know.
Oh no! Oh my God!
No, that happens.
Well, okay, yeah, a lot. Yeah. I mean, the thing that I would generally say to anybody is like, if you work at a vet clinic, you're going to bring home a stray eventually. That is just sort of an inevitable part of the job that you sign up for. Even if you swear, like, no, I'm not going to do it.
That'll just make you fall in love with a cat faster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you come across so many animals who are neglected, who can't be cared for financially, who are surrendered, who are just found. Not to mention, you know, the sort of surprise puppies or kittens that you will definitely also see.
Oh yeah, never give someone an animal as a surprise. That's a recipe for tragedy.
Yeah, unless you know for a fact they already have everything in place.
Oh no, I meant like, our dog had puppies.
Oh, like babies. Okay, yes.
Like baby.
Also.
Although yes, also true for the other thing as well.
I got a fish as a surprise once, and that was hell.
But yeah. Yeah. You'll just there's a lot of animals out there that need help, unfortunately, and if you work closely with them, you are doomed. You're doomed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I have a friend who works in veterinary practices, and like not just you. Like it seems to be a good popular decision, and like again, I think it was the same thing. It's like came home with a dog.
Yep.
And I know that I would come home with many pets after a certain point because I am my mother's child, and
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
they're just there. They're yours.
Oh, Debbie
Yeah.
loves an impromptu pet rescue.
Nearly every single
And you know
animal
what that
I've
means?
ever gotten was
Tighter
rescued.
security.
Oh man,
You're
oh,
gonna
can I
have to be
tell
extra sneaky to
the
get the
stream
treasure key
about
here.
Dumpster Puppy? Did I tell you guys
Please.
about Dumpster Puppy?
Yes,
I
in a
mean-
second. First,
Okay.
I must show
Mhm.
everyone. Let's see. Yes, the Venus DJ.
What?
We are in the frog
Wow.
gallery.
Wow.
So good.
She's beautiful.
I love this game.
Yeah.
Me
Okay.
too.
Tell us about
Um,
your lovely
Dumpster
dumpster
puppy.
puppy.
Yeah, I've seen
I've
a lot
seen
of
this
puppies in the past couple weeks. This puppy, in particular, I'll tell another. Okay. Let me get myself in order. Today, this is news to everybody. Today, I held puppies that were 2 days old.
Oh,
They look like rats. They literally they look and feel both in like weight, in like fur quality, like overall shape. They just are rats. Anyway, they're very cute. There's 6 of them in total.
Aw.
Yeah, they are they're fresh. They're fresh out the oven. And then Dumpster Puppy is so last week at the clinic, we were close to closing, and this like buzzcut butch walks in with this like potato of a dog in her hands. And she's just like, I have to go to work. My apartment doesn't allow dogs. I'm sorry. Like I found this behind the dumpster, and you guys are right here. So can you like figure out what to do with this? And we were like, oh, yeah, sure. Because like, what else are you gonna say? So, and I of course
The heart
like
was
I
in
don't
the right
know.
place. I respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was doing what she
and-
could.
And you know, I mean, I saw this this sort of little warbling creature and was just sort of immediately like, yeah, please hand over the puppy. Let me hold the puppy. And so yeah, one of the doctors has a new puppy. She is, we suspect, 6, now 7 weeks old. So she is also pretty fresh.
Yeah, the pictures you showed me, she was pretty baby.
She's pretty baby. She's full of parasites.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. There were no other puppies in the dumpster, thankfully. It's just her. And we think that she's going to grow up to be, she's definitely going to grow up to be something huge. Probably like a Bernese Mountain Dog or a Rottweiler or something like
yeah.
that. So she's beautiful, and I love her dearly. And I live in a house with a bunch of like cranky geriatric animals, and so I can't handle a puppy, but she's really cute. She has puppy tummy, and her breath stinks.
Like a puppy.
Yeah, like a puppy. Mostly because of the parasites, I'm told. I'm told that a lot of puppy breath is attributed to parasites.
Well, that's
The
new.
pets,
Yeah.
Just assume parasites.
The thing is, puppies explore the world with their mouths.
Right.
And they're putting everything in their mouths. And just like Robin. And so sometimes you have to it's good to ask your vet about deworming if you have a new puppy. Is what I will say to the general audience. Also, Dumpster Puppy has the smallest ears I had ever seen until I saw these little rat creatures today, and now they have the smallest ears I've ever seen. Anyway,
That's really good.
Yeah, puppies are cute. Film at 11. Thanks, everybody.
I kind of, like, I don't have a super similar story, but I do have a story about the power of puppy. Especially, like,
please.
days old puppy.
Yeah.
Like, I mentioned I'm not, like, you know, back when I was younger, like, we were looking for a new dog because, like, our... I forget what she was. But the dog that I had all my life up to that point, this was like when I was 10, 11, Crystal, she passed away because she was freaking ancient. So it's like, it wasn't...
Rest in peace, Crystal.
Rest in peace, Crystal. She was a good dog.
She was such a good dog. So my mom was kind of looking around for dogs and started looking at Lhasa Apsos because they were small and we had an apartment. And
Lhasas are so funny. I love them.
They're so great. But like, my dad was being cantankerous about it and tried to show me pictures. Like, is that what you want? Do you want a Lhasa Apso? And showing me all these pictures. And I was just kind of like,
you want this gay little dog?
It's like, but it's like that was my last memory before getting this dog because he would show up. I think my godfather Jerry had like taken care of some Lhasa Apsos that were just born, and my dad came home one day after like, and he came home and showed me a tiny puppy that fit perfectly in the palm of his hand, and he was so won over that it was just like, I can't walk away without a puppy. I can't do this. This dog is now ours. This dog is a part of our family. I know what I said. I know what I did. Let's pretend that never happened, because look at this tiny thing.
Wow,
anyway,
even your dad was won over by the pet he didn't want. That's incredible.
The power
Very
of
powerful.
puppy.
It can move fathers, which is incredible.
Didn't move mine.
No.
Oh.
But it's fine. We don't have to go there.
That's fair.
He still got him anyway. So it didn't matter if he wanted him or not.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just how it is. Like, you just wind up there and you just fall in love. Like, that's how we were with Arnie. That's how I was with Sam. Like, you just kind of latch on and you can't do anything. Like, that's just that's your life.
Oh man, you should have seen the early days when Robin first latched on to Samantha. We were keeping her as a foster, and then Robin just lost her mind. Like, I need this cat. I love this cat too much. We can't let her go.
In a litter box. How could I say no? She was a tiny runt that was hyper intelligent for a cat. Like, literally, that's what won me over. It was just like, she was a great little cat. There were so many that, like, I lost her personality. I couldn't really get to know her. But then she did that, and I was like, no. This, like, I know I don't technically live here, but this is my cat now. Like, I can't let her go. I cried. I cried because I knew there was a possibility that I'd never see this cat again.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Oh yeah.
And now she's still here.
My dumbass! At least it's a very level.
Yeah. And the vault is like right at the beginning, so it's fine.
Well, that just means that I'm gonna more likely finish the level and then walk right back in instead of walking all the way back, so.
Yeah.
Seven birds.
More pet restraints is how we ended up with 7 birds. That is... Okay, you know what?
A lot of birds.
I don't know anyone who just has, like... I mean, I know a few people who have, like, 1 bird.
Yeah,
But-
well, yeah, the thing is you either have one huge bird or you
Right.
have a billion little birds.
Yeah,
In a very loud house.
I knew some
Yeah.
families growing up that didn't have any pets until one time, like, one of the girls brought home a canary, and then the mom went insane and got a bajillion birds of all different kinds.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was, wow, ooh, I'm slipping.
Slippy dippy.
If you want to take a second to like focus, by all means.
No, it's just PS3 controls. I'll get used to it. It's fine. This
When
is
I
like.
was oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
It was just about birds. It's more about birds. When I was younger, one of my childhood friends, her mom kept lovebirds.
Oh, yes.
And they literally had like a room. It was like a little like kind of like sunroom type area, sectioned off. That was it was all lovebirds. It was just for lovebirds, and they had like multiple nests and like babies like every year, and
Lovebirds
just
be like that.
it was an ever present flock adjacent to their living room. It was just like, wow.
Yeah. The family I knew, it wasn't to that extent, but the mom did indeed turn the sunroom-like pathway to the that led to the entire upstairs into just, this is where I keep all of my cockatiels and canaries and all of them.
This is my aviary now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, moms love to turn sunrooms into aviaries.
Apparently. The atrium to aviary pipeline.
Yeah, honestly, true.
And then we ended up with a completely different family where the mom did the same thing, but with parrots. I didn't like that lady.
Oh,
She's the
no.
one whose conure bit me.
Yeah, parrots are a lot.
Yeah,
In-
if you
in
don't
my
know what you're
experience.
doing, if you're jumping on because you think it's pretty, it's gonna be a nightmare. For everyone even more than it is for you.
Yeah,
Because everyone's gonna think, oh, you're that asshole who doesn't know how to take care of her birds.
yeah.
No, sometimes birds are just jerks to everyone but their owners. And even
Sometimes birds are just jerks to everyone, but conures are normally very sociable birds that can be really, really good with humans, and this one just wasn't, and she didn't care. She thought it was our fault.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes birds are really good with everybody except their owners. It really can really depend on the bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, is parrots are like too smart for most people's living situation. Exactly. You're kind of inviting a sort of weird goblin adult to live with you.
Yeah, you're
Like,
inviting,
for
like,
20
starting with a
years.
6-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, that 6-year-old is going to be with you for
It's
the
going
entirety
to
of
stay
its
a
life.
6-year-old for longer than you will live.
Yeah.
I have to admit to something here. Y'all are really selling me on parrots, like for real.
Oh my god, Robin,
Do not. Do not.
I'm not. I'm just saying you're really selling me on it.
You either get at least 2 birds so they can socialize with each other, or
Right.
you will have a screaming thing on your shoulder for the rest of your life and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
If you decide that you can't live with the bird anymore, great, you're giving someone else a traumatized bird.
Yeah, you have to find another home for that bird.
You know my stubbornness. We're good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
Mockingbird before streamer. See, it's content.
On the other hand. Oh my god. Today I met a pug that was Instagram famous.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't
Oh my
get
God.
her. I didn't get her like handle or anything or whatever.
Aw.
But I could see why she was Instagram famous. She's a little black pug named Penny, and she just kind of prances really excitedly everywhere she goes. So I see why she's popular on Instagram.
That is wonderful.
And yeah, it was really nice to be in the presence of fame.
I think I saw the clip.
Oh, you think you saw it?
Yeah, kind of moved past it. If you go back along those conveyor belts in there, I think you'll see it on your right below some of the platforms. Do you know what I mean? Like towards the key. Yeah, I saw it hanging around the corner.
That would
don't
be
know why
weird
I-
because there's no way to reach any of that stuff. All of that is the floor is lava.
Oh, then maybe I just saw like a lava rock just gluing my brain in a little too readily. Dang.
Yeah. There's a little bit of vapor gas over those rocks that can make them look kind of green.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Dang.
I appreciate you trying though.
Yeah, keeping an eye out as best I can. There were a couple that I had seen throughout that you had picked up, and I was kind of like keeping a mental tally just in case.
Really thought it would be here if anywhere, but not all.
Thank you, B, for quoting my favorite Garfield comic.
So, from the cold food of out the hot raccoon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds about right. I agree.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think, God, this game is so sneaky with those last couple of bottles. Really good about it. Like, that's where
Yeah.
you're going to be spending your first playthrough the majority of the time, is looking for those last little ones that'll make you feel like such an idiot once you find them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And especially because I literally just did this! I did it yesterday, and I did a good job, and I found all of my stuff, and now, no. There it is!
I can't attest. Yeah, see, like, that's just how it do. It's,
And we're back in the first room anyway.
hey, it worked out.
I'm
Yeah,
unbeatable.
that's the thing about streaming, and that's the thing about this game, is that if you aren't careful, you just walk right past everything. And yes, there is lore on Sly's stick. We'll be finding out more about that as we progress.
Yes.
Yeah, I like his Riddler staff.
It is very good.
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's
A
entire
consistent
operation.
through line for all these
I
games.
wonder. Yes, I can wire this info
Oh yeah, we got the
directly
blueprint.
into
I
your
can go back to level 1
Monocular.
now.
It'll show you the position of
Hey.
loose and breakable objects.
A consistent through line for all the games is that you are constantly in touch with Sly's ancestors in some ways, which is why Sly for having time travel is such a notable thing. So we're going to be like, it touches everything. Like, if I remember correctly, the hook on the cane is like handed down.
I think, like, the entire cane itself is handed down just as much as the book is. He was just able to keep it.
Oh, good opportunity. Like, very likely. Because I know he got handed the whole ass cane, but I've also seen, like, the hook being used in a lot of different ways by other past Slides.
Yeah, they definitely show off a couple of different ancestors, and they each have their own version of it.
So yeah, like, as you progress through the series, you get more and more backstory on the Racoonus clan.
The Koopas.
The Koopas.
Hey guys, Sly Pooper. Very good, Lindsay. You did it.
Wow.
We're all proud of you.
History has been
Wow.
made.
Thank you for doing it so I didn't have to.
Thanks,
Okay,
thanks,
that's fair.
God
thanks.
damn it.
We all worked together to make this happen. If it weren't for everything happening here. Anyway,
That's so true.
if it weren't for things happening, nothing would ever get done.
Right? See, that is so wisdom. When you think about it, it really makes you think.
Makes you think.
Can't spend channel points on outfits, so I am doing one of these. Thanks. Good job.
Thanks, AJ.
Listen, bits help the channel. I don't
Thanks, man.
exactly know how. I still am very
Mysterious.
it's just one of Twitch's many things that happen. But yes, they help the channel somehow. So use them.
Somehow, yes.
Somehow.
In fact, I will queue up any outfit requests for tomorrow.
Hey, Sly!
No, not you. Don't have to replay the cutscene. I just want to watch the stuff.
Right.
There you see?
Whoa.
Yeah, some of these are sneaky.
Yep, just a high point that I forgot to check. My dumb
It's what
ass. I
happens.
should have known.
Yeah, it's like this. I have played games on here that I have definitely like played before, to insane degree, and I have definitely like completely whiffed things I have done a million times.
Mm-hmm.
That like I know eventually there are going to be some games I play where I'm just going to completely goof it because I know I'm intending to play like all the core Mega Man games on stream. And I
Oh,
know
that's gonna be
a
rough.
problem.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
for you, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, because like
Yes.
I'm pretty okay at them, but doing that in front of people is going to be even harder because those games are tight.
Yeah. And like,
Especially
I really don't mind having the trouble that I do here. Like, it gives us more opportunity to chat while I'm backtracking and stuff.
Yeah.
But it is
Backtracking's
kind
so
of
good
one
on
of
stream.
those. Yeah. But it is kind of one of those situations where it's like, oh man, this is supposed to be the easy part. I have a fucking boss to deal with later.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be such a pain in and of itself. Okay.
Right.
Alrighty.
To enter the vault code.
Yeah, I'm still
Um,
thinking about what I want to do for the
The
Mega Man
clues have
stream,
led me
but
to believe that the code for this
I've been
vault
wanting to do a
is
charity stream for a while.
792.
And I think if I end up doing a Mega Man thing, I will literally be doing a marathon of just like all the classic Mega Man all the way up to 11.
Oh
And,
yeah.
like single sitting, which I have done.
Another page from the Thievius Racoonus. This one features
I used to do
Dan
it every year.
Cooperenda's slow motion jumps. He used this to get by
Yeah.
all kinds of airborne threats.
I'm seeing what's going
Hit
on
the
here.
triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
There are not specific things in each of these chests. There is a prescribed order in which you receive stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. So the blueprints just kind of come naturally as long as you keep collecting clues. Like you'll get it. You just don't know when or where. Just
It'll-
show up like back in the order.
Based on this,
Yeah.
it'll be in the third chest you open.
Interesting. Oh,
So you still have to keep opening chests, but you know how many it'll take, and not where they have to be.
Yeah,
Which-
Blink's the Time Skipper. I have been wanting to get good at that
Pardon?
game. So
What?
hard.
Now might be a good time to mention that
Um,
hitting the X
by the
button
way, gang,
twice
I have
will
to
give
go to
you an
bed
extra
soon.
high jump flip.
Oh, do we want to wind
Yeah.
down?
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll
if that's okay.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
see if we can get like one little chunk and then we'll wind down.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah,
at least see what we have available.
That is a furry game. That's true.
I believe there
is
is
a very
one more level
furry
in
game.
this part of the hub, and then we will move on to the second section, and that'll be our
Hmm.
stopping point. How about that?
Okay.
Think so? Cool. if everybody's good with it, then hell yeah. Yeah, Blinks is a weird game. It is very tough. And it is like that kind of furry game where everybody looks like their animal to a startling degree, but they're still humanoid. So you get like full-on adorable cat fluff face on like a tiny human body-ish.
Adorable is a really strong word for Blinks' design.
Yeah.
I think it's adorable for its era, for like what they were trying to do. I think I genuinely really like it, and I could not actually give you a reason that would convince you why.
Yeah, that's true.
There's just something about it that clicks with me.
He has a pretty cute face, but one of the reasons why I like you calling him adorable is because I feel like the person who designed him in the time in which he was designed would have been insulted by that because he was supposed to be bad.
Yeah.
This rat's got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this
He's just a
entire
tiny,
place.
he's a little guy with a vacuum.
Don't you
Yeah.
get it, Sly? If you
And
step
like
on
there's a
that
little
rug,
nurse
forget about
shopkeeper who's
becoming
like
a
a
master
white
thief.
gray cat
You'll be
in
a
like a pink
master
nurse outfit.
dartboard.
Wait a second.
And she's
What if I
just an
jumped into that
adorable
barrel for
kitty.
protection?
He's a
I
kitty
don't
cat
know,
with
it looks
goggles.
pretty
Like,
risky and
you can't
very
make that
unsanitary.
Only one way
hardcore,
to find
you
out.
know?
Yeah, it was never
Yeah.
enough. They can make whatever claim they want about like, oh, this is gonna be badass, and it's like, nope, it's a kitty cat.
No, he's a kitty cat.
Even a kitty cat with attitude is still a kitty cat.
Yeah.
Also, I love the barrel so much.
Yeah, barrel level is good level.
It's like it's a shield and a cardboard box. Thanks for your contribution, Sabrina. Idgreth.
Oh, Tales Concerto, or Concerto, however you say it. That's the one I was trying to think of.
I have been wanting to play Tail Concerto so long.
It's
Never had an
beautiful.
Far, so
Yeah,
good.
I did play
bet
Solata
if you
Robo,
stay
and I've
still
played
inside
part
the
of
barrel,
Fuga,
the guard won't be able
Memories of
to
Steel,
see you,
which
even
is
if he
a
shines
depressing
his
game.
flashlight on
But I haven't played the OG. I need adorable cats and tanks.
Virgin Barrel Madness. And I canceled my date with my boyfriend Donkey Kong.
Oh god, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, the Donkey Kong Country cartoon is so good.
It's really good.
I hope it gets a resurgence, that we can move with the memes again, and enjoy the show,
I hope
would be
that
whatever it is.
I hope that it gets a resurgence and that I never interact with any kind of fandom or memeing or whatever of any kind.
I mean, I kind of hope it's more like the Bubsy fandom, where like they all know, but they kind of
There's 4 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I've mentioned the Bubsy fandom. Like, there's some legitimately like just genuinely fun-loving people. Like they know what Bubsy's about, and that's what they love about it. Like it's great.
Yeah.
I always give them a shout out whenever I can because they're good people. And they are the first to be like, oh, somebody drew the fat cat lady from the Bubsy pilot. They are the first to be there and celebrate it.
But Ryan, you're still so right. I would love a resurgence of my favorite thing, and I would love for it to have no fandom at all, ever.
I would never look for emotionally charged BlusterCon fan art. I hate that man. Despise that.
Bluster set to My December from Linkin Park.
Oh no!
I'm trying to think of anybody in the Donkey Kong Country cartoon who would I look for emotionally charged AMVs for, or fan art for, and it's King K. Rool.
Yeah.
It is
No, he
absolutely
deserves all of the emotion stuff.
It's King K. Rool and Clump and Crusha. It's just the Kremlins.
They just have good pathos.
They just are
An
like
incredible family.
they're just all like really gay in a weird, you know,
Yeah.
AJ,
no
you
weird
need to do
way.
it. You gotta do it.
Oh god, no. Oh, fuck.
Sorry, man.
I was just really stupid and was like, oh, I can jump here. In the barrel.
Oops. It happens.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
We all just like a thing with sharing our feelings. No. Absolutely not.
Sorry, AJ, you're gonna have to be the BlusterCon fan club of one, man.
Listen,
Can't go
fan
with you
club
on
of
this
one
one.
still gets together for activities, okay?
Yes.
BlusterCon is also a character in Twin Peaks. Not literally, just if you've seen Twin
Oh, yeah.
Peaks.
Loaf of bread guy.
Yeah. He's BlusterCon.
God.
I can see this.
I also like how Doofy Slice feet look when he's barrel sneaking.
They're so good. He just got
It's
these
very
long ass
funny.
feet. Like,
Mhm.
okay. There's a lot of furry art out there that, like, is kind of
The good
drawn by cowardly people who just give everybody human features and slap a furry face on it. I love when people actually take into consideration, like, the long ass feet and the stubby, like, paw mitts and everything. I love that shit. I want to see it more. So
Oh,
good.
absolutely.
You're valid if you give your furries human fingers. I've done it.
Mhm.
But also, I love to see more embracing of weird animal features.
Fox McCloud canonically has fingernails, so
God,
That is
think
weird.
about that.
I'm
At least
bothered.
in Star Fox Adventures he does.
Oh my god, I want to emulate that game because I have a hard copy and
With the help of a
like
straight
I'm
edge
gonna run it
compass,
through
the
Dolphin. I'm
answer
gonna
was
upscale
simple.
the ever-loving
Dial
crap
in
out of it,
242.
just so I can look at this terrible furry crime.
I love there's so much fun stuff you can get out of Star Fox Adventures.
This is true.
Interesting. Chris Cooper's dive
Yeah,
collection technique.
Robin, yeah.
This move is an
When
extension
you
of the
play it,
dive
I'm
move you
excited.
already know.
Yeah,
Just jump
it's gonna be a
and
good
hit the
time.
triangle
And
button
I
to
don't know
breakable
like,
objects
I don't
for some
know
fast breaking,
what
fast
show
collecting
it's going to
action.
be. I don't know if it's going to be like a Friends Day thing or if it's going to be just a standard stream thing. It's a long one. I wanna
Yeah.
play it. I don't want to play it, but I really want to play it.
It's so good. Is
So
the
good.
thing. It's just also so long.
It's so long and it's so awkward at times, and
It does have sections that
it's
really
so
drag.
It's
rare
so
software.
backtracking, yeah. It's so, yeah.
It's so entire sections that you feel like were gonna be fleshed out and then just weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Across it all pals.
Hey, this much.
Sorry, I got really excited about Chubungo for a second.
It's so acting.
He's so voice acting.
He is so
Right.
voice acted.
Well, we hit our rubric. I love this little scene where we just fling keys into a cage.
Oh,
Yes.
that's cute.
He
Oh,
throws
man.
it like multiple darts. Very good.
And if we want, next time we can start with the boss.
Never was good at math.
Well,
We've
It's
got,
not the
like-
boss. It's the second section of the hub.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
This
forgot
is
that.
where the harder and dumber levels
You're
are.
not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of
It's
that.
Oh,
game.
gonna be an
no.
interesting start.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man.
Well,
Anyway, to get inside
Harder and
that
dumber,
thing, you have to
just
steal all 7 of
as
Raleigh's
we-
treasure keys.
What are we waiting for? Can you show me
Yeah.
those hollow what's-its?
You mean my holographic
I'm
marker?
feel like
sorry.
Harder and Dumber
I'll
is
swipe
one of
whatever
those
it takes
things
to get
that
shot
we
out
all
that
kind of
cannon
live
and
for.
Steal back my family's
That's
Thievius
true.
Racoonus.
Yeah, so part of me will be like, yeah, it's time for
So-
this.
I'm in.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
so then next time we will be doing these 2 levels that are left here, and then we will probably spend the rest of that entire stream doing the boss, because I'm going to die a lot.
And while we're doing this outro, I'm gonna rush over to help finish off the edits, or finish off the actual hardware and transition parts. So, yay! You'll hear me muttering.
Well, in which case, we can probably chat for just a second longer, before Robin is done fixing all of this stuff, and then I'm gonna see if I can remember her housekeeping. Which is gonna be real interesting.
Thank you everybody for joining us for Sly Cooper and us. I will regret to say I feel like largely not talking about Sly Cooper, although we did talk some about it.
Hey, we talked about cartoon animals, and that's about as Sly
true.
Cooper as it gets. So
That's true, and we talked about his pants.
yes, and we talked
and
about his amazing feet.
His amazing feet, and don't say that online. And
No.
his great artistic influence and his funny cartoon hops. So
yes.
these are my current notes on Sly Cooper, and they're all positive.
Yes, he's a sweet little cartoon boy.
Let me look at that skybox.
Oh yeah, this particular skybox is
nice.
something. Yeah, a little swampy.
Impression of trees. I like the lighting effect. I don't know how they are doing.
Yeah, that's a good question.
But
I don't know how much fog they implement into that.
Yeah.
And I also don't know how visible skyboxes are going to be in subsequent levels. I know in 2 there are some good ones.
Oh, nice.
But it might be a little overcast otherwise. Okay, I'm getting the thumbs up from Robin. It is housekeeping time.
Yay!
I have been LARKE with an E at Sqoozh with a Z, streaming on Anderjack without a C's platform, streaming Sly Cooper. We're probably going to be at it for a while, if this pace is any indication. Thank you everybody for joining our stream. I am not going to talk about the Amazon Prime thing because they're taking Smile away and I'm mad at them. Because that was the only thing I was able to do to offset it back when that was a thing. From trying to use their service. In which case, we will be back same time next week for Funny Little Guy Friends Days. And otherwise, Robin is here most days of the week at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And in which case, after that, VODs are available for 60 days after their initial airing, and I believe Robin will be putting more stuff up on YouTube regularly. And I think, is that everything? We good?
Sure. Subscriber and follower emotes.
Oh yes, we have subscriber exclusive and follower exclusive emotes, all of which were drawn by Robin. One of the emotes is just a trace of Angelus from Dragon Guard to use as a Poggers emote, and one of them, the Hi Debbie emote, was designed by me, and then Robin drew it. Because, hi Debbie, we love you, you're the best.
Hi Debbie.
Yeah. I don't even know if she showed up today.
I don't think so, but Hi Debbie lives in my heart eternally.
Yes. Yes, she is always felt. Okay, are we good now? Okay, well then, be good, be safe, be awesome, and be gone. See y'all later, everybody.
Bye!